Welcome to the first Exobots AMA. We are really happy. Oh, not again! Oh man, did you know Larry?
Yeah, what?
We lost him.
What? Man, I hate this city, dude.
Welcome to the first Exobots AMA. Welcome to the first Exobots AMA. We are very happy to be here. We were looking forward to this date to tell you in person about the project, the progress we are making, and also to answer all your questions. I am Francus, I am the CEO of Xobots.
I am Ruben, one of the art designers of the game.
Yeah, but we are just a small part of the team. We are right now 12 people working on Xobots, and the plan is to more than double, especially in January and February, after the pre-sale that you guys know that are conducting in December.
Yeah, so right now we are 4 teams. Art team, game design team, economics team, and programming team. So, Francus, what is Xobots?
Yeah, that's actually the most important question, guys. Yeah, Xobots is an NFT game, it's a blockchain game. It will be running on the BSC blockchain. And the players will be able to create their own squad of robots or Xobots. Every Xobot will be a unique NFT with a unique combination of stats and power, attack, defense, and so on.
So that sounds super cool. Is there any way to obtain those Xobots?
Yes, we are preparing especially two main ways to get those Xobots. Of course, the first one will be a marketplace. We are working on a marketplace where people will be able to buy and sell the Xobots. But also as an in-game mechanic, the player will be able to merge or combine 2 existing Xobots into a brand new NFT or Xobot. And then he will decide if he wants to keep it to fight with it, or if he wants to just go to the marketplace and sell it.
Okay, that's nice. So I'm guessing here we have different game modes, right?
Yeah, exactly. We are working on a solo campaign, single player campaign, but also on a PvP, a player versus player, where people will be able to progress on a leaderboard, and we will define some mechanics around that leaderboard.
So we can fight each other and stuff.
Yes.
That's super cool. Yeah.
But Ruben, what is the setting of the game? Where does it take place?
That's a good question. Xobots takes place in a city called Metron City, a huge city, a planetary city. The ambience of the game is kind of Blade Runner, retro wave, science wave. So we are preparing some cool things for you guys. But now I think is the moment for the most important question, which is economics.
Now let's talk about economy.
Okay.
Well, as we said before, we have a full economic team working on this. So most of the things are still on the table, so we are considering every single option. At the moment, everything is still to be decided. We are investigating every other blockchain game project as well. But what our main focus is in terms of economy is that we want to create a very stable and sustainable player-to-player economy.
Sounds nice. Yeah.
So that means that players will get tokens by playing the game. Players will have means to obtain new NFTs. Okay. There will be, of course, obviously a marketplace. So the player will be able to go to the marketplace not only to buy but also to sell the things that they obtain in the game. So all those components will be part of the Xobots ecosystem, but are still to be decided, and we will provide more information as we have it.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Let's say I am not playing the game and just want to participate on the token.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah, the game will be, the token will be available on PancakeSwaps from the very beginning, but we are also exploring partnership with some centralized exchanges. And obviously we cannot announce anything just yet, but we will in due time. But yeah, people will be able to just buy the token and hold it. Okay. We will even open some staking options to increase the profitability of that part of the investors.
Okay. Anyway, the game is going to be fucking amazing, so play it.
Now let's talk about a very important thing today, is the pre-sale.
Yep.
As you probably know, we will conduct our first private pre-sale the 22nd of December, 17 hours UTC. And the intent of that pre-sale, as we said before, is to fully fund the project and increase the team, probably to double the size of current team, and then to develop the game.
So now, nice. For the people in home right now, how can they participate?
Well, yeah, there is a whitelist system. So if you go to the website, exobotsgame.com, you can find the link there. So if you fill the form, you will get a spot on the whitelist, and then you will be able to participate on the 22nd.
Okay. What about the launchpad?
Yeah, for the launchpad, we are exploring using the launchpad of some of the exchanges, but for this first private pre-sale, we will use our own launchpad hosted on our website. So the smart contract developer are currently working on that, and everything will be ready for the 22nd.
It sounds amazing, but is this the only pre-sale we're gonna do?
Well, yeah, probably this is the first private pre-sale, but we most likely will perform a public pre-sale probably around February or March. But
Okay.
yeah, more information, we'll provide more information in the coming months.
Nice.
Wow, Ruben, these designs look super cool, but they don't look like humans, so they should be coming from somewhere else, right?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, Exobots, they came from outer space. Humanity was at the very border of the extinction, but suddenly one day a spaceship appears adrift near to the moon, and we went there.
And what did we find there?
We found 9 boxes, which we call Exobots. We understood their technology, and right now we are using it to improve our cities and even our way of life.
But then we found 9 boxes, so does that mean that there are only 9 Exobots?
No, actually there are more than millions right now.
So going back before to Metron City, Metron City is the place where the Exobots are fighting. What is the feeling of the city? What is the color of the city?
Okay, that's an important question. Here in the art team, we are strongly aiming to achieve this ambience of Blade Runner or cyberpunk, retro wave and cyber wave ambience. So that's our goal. We want a very colorful game, very fast-paced game, very arcade game. So I think we have very cool things in the store for you guys.
Yeah, in fact, you guys are showing the progress almost every night here in the Twitch channel, right?
That's right. This main channel, you can watch us doing art, background, animations, sketch, almost every night. So you are more than welcome to come here, say hello, and join us.
Yeah, looking forward, guys. The stocking is looking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Well, guys, this was the first Exobots AMA. We hope you liked it.
Yeah, so stay there. We're gonna answer your questions right now.
Yeah, here we are with the live part of this AMA. We had some technical issues, but yeah, we are finally here.
Hey guys, finally.
So we can answer your questions. So we're going to go through some of the questions more repeated in the past weeks in the channel. But yeah, drop us some lines and let us know what you want to ask, and we can also incorporate that.
So guys, one of the most frequently questions in the chat is about the doxing of the team, right? What about that, Frankus?
Yeah, the doxing. Well, due to incompatibility reasons with our previous employer, we cannot disclose fully ourselves. We cannot be fully doxed just yet. But the important thing is that because of that, we are conducting a KYC with one of the most important companies in that sector, and we most likely that KYC would be ready for the pre-sale. Also, suffice to say that in the 12 people of the team that we saw earlier, we have game designers, game developers, we have engineers, and we have also people with experience in the DeFi sector.
That's right. So another question you ask a lot in the chat, guys, is about the contract. Is there a contract yet?
Yeah, well, the contract is not ready yet, also because we have that economics team fully working on that at the moment, and they are studying all the possibilities, deciding a lot of things, and because of that, it's still too early to create that contract. But the thing is that we are pointing to Q1 for the contract to be ready, and it will be audited by Certic from the very first day. So that's something we can assure.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So there's a mystery thing called Oracle. Another question you ask a lot in the chat. What about Oracle? What is Oracle?
Well, yeah, the Oracle is a very important piece of the whole ecosystem. So for the people that wants to know what is an Oracle is a smart contract that can introduce data into the blockchain coming from the real world. So the short answer is yes, there will be Oracle, but the thing is that there are several points in the whole ecosystem where we can use an Oracle, right?
Okay.
So we can use it for the prices in the marketplace. We can use it for the rewards in the play to earn part of the game. We can also use it in order to control the randomness of the NFTs generation and the rarity and stuff. So there are several points where we can use an Oracle, and there are implications for every one of those points. So the answer to Oracles, yes, we will use them, but we are still studying and considering every option and the way we will use them.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Some of your questions in the chat are about the game too, sometimes.
It's important as well.
So the game is a fighting game with robots. We are going to have two modes, like a PvP and adventure mode. You have your own robots or Exobots, which are like 5 or 6 parts. Each part have 2 cards. You can use those cards in the combat. So it's going to be a very fast-paced game. It's going to be an arcade game with a good ambience. We are pretty excited to show you guys a demo very soon. And that's about it. So next question is one of the most important too. Every question is important here. What about the pre-sale? Numbers of pre-sales.
Yeah, well, as you probably know, guys, already, we said already, for the 22nd of December, we will be conducting our first private pre-sale, but that won't be the only one. So we are also pointing to a public pre-sale for Q1 in 2022. So at the time when the token is ready. So we, in the past weeks, we were also considering the possibility to make 2 private pre-sales before the public one.
Yep.
But at the moment, the official answer is there will be only one private pre-sale. It might change in the coming weeks, but for now, this is the plan.
Okay, so remember it's 22 of December, 15 UTC. That's right?
17 UTC. 17 UTC. Yeah.
Okay, guys. In the pre-sale, and about the whitelist, we can ask again about the address, right? About the amount you can put in. So what about that?
Yeah, well, the pre-sale will be private, so that means that there is a form. If you go to the website or even in the Telegram channel, you can find also the link. So you have to fill a form in order to get a spot in the whitelist. What does it mean? Well, it means that the smart contract will allow the address that you put in that form, will allow that address to participate on the 22nd.
That's right.
There is an important factor, important data is that in that form, we are asking for an amount, for what kind of amount, what is the amount that people wants to invest in the pre-sale. Well, this is only an estimate, and we are using that only for estimation purposes, but there's no bounding in any means. So people is completely free to decide to change their minds as soon as the address is already whitelisted.
Well, I think when they're gonna see or they see the game or they watch the game, I don't think no one is gonna change their mind. The game is gonna be fucking amazing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
whatever. Okay, no contract yet. That's important, okay, guys? No contract yet. It's a long-term project, so right now the contract is not ready.
Yeah. So, well, there's also an important implication for that. So, regarding the launchpad, some people is asking why we don't go to make the pre-sale to DXL or PinkSale or platforms like that. Well, the most important reason for that is because there is no contract yet. So we cannot use one of those services. But also there are other implications like high fees and things like that. That's why we decided to use our own launchpad for this private pre-sale. The thing is that for future pre-sales, we are exploring the possibility to use other launchpads like some exchanges and things like that. But we will make announcements as
okay, that's perfect. So about the contributions, there's a minimum and a maximum, right?
Yes, sure. So, well, for the minimum and maximum contribution, right now it is $50 as a minimum and $10,000 as a maximum. Actually, this is the same values that you guys can find in the whitelisting form.
Yeah.
So that's already there. So the thing is that regarding the price of the token and the discount, of course, there will be a discount in this pre-sale. People will be able to buy at a discount compared to the public pre-sale. Well, for the price and the amount of tokens that you will get per dollar and the discount, we will prepare an AMA probably next week. Definitely that information will be ready before the pre-sale, that's for sure. But there are still some things we are considering, so we are not in a position to say that today.
Yeah.
But we are pointing to next week to make
right.
another AMA
So
for that.
there's gonna be more AMA. So
sure.
You are gonna see our faces a little bit more, I guess.
Hope so.
Sadly. Okay, guys. Another magic word. Okay, in the chat, everyone is asking about this. The vesting. What is the vesting?
Yeah, well, the vesting is there will be a calendar where that will dictate how the tokens are unlocked after the pre-sales. That's a really important factor as well for the future economy of the game. Many things and many implications depend on that, on the good design of that. If we want to preserve the ecosystem and if we want to make a long-term project, these are a thing that we are studying also very carefully. So the answer to that today, yes, there will be vesting, but we cannot. There's still no calendar closed for that. So we will announce that also in the coming weeks.
Okay, launch of the game, launch of the project. This is another question people is asking on our Telegram or our social networks. By the way, follow us, guys. Much appreciated. What about the launch of the game, the project?
Yes. Well, the thing with the game is that there is no single date where the game is going to be finished, right? So even if we point to a launch date, we are going to call it like that. But that doesn't mean that the development stops that date. We are going to continue this for the coming years. So what we can tell today is that this deadline, this launch date is going to be Q2 or 2022. And it will contain PvP, of course, game mode, and also a campaign. But that doesn't mean that then we, as I said, we stop the development there. So we will launch with some mechanics already implemented, but that will mark just the very first day of the next stage of the development.
We have some very cool things for you guys. The game is going to be amazing. So right now, we're going to read some questions we have here from you. Estimated market cap initial.
Yeah, for the market cap, as I said before, we have some estimates, but it's still too early. I don't want to give some figures today and then next week having to change that. So I prefer not to say that today. As I said before, we are pointing to next week. So it's only 1 week longer now for having the answers of all that. In any case, as I said before, it's going to be like 1 week and a half before the pre-sale. So there should be plenty of time for you guys to make every decision and to stay informed. But today is still a little bit too early to give that figure.
Okay. Guys, there in home watching us, don't be shy. Ask your questions. We're going to answer there. So, to finish, maybe some question I want to go in at the end, but to finish.
There are more questions?
You want?
Alphas or betas?
Okay.
Oh yeah, for the calendar of alphas and
There's
betas.
a magical voice
Yeah,
there.
there are some people here.
Alphas or betas.
Yes. Well, yeah, as I said, Q2 is the launch date, and as we approach to that day, well, I have to say that we are working on a demo, and we will provide news very soon. I hope really very soon, but you guys will know when the time comes. But then for next year, we are going to work on alphas and betas. There will be a calendar for that, and we will probably make it public in January.
Yeah.
But the thing is that before Q2, of course, there will be a series of alphas and betas, so you guys will be able to follow the progress of the game. Also because that will be like a test bench for us, but also a way to get feedback from the investors and from people.
So it's a good way to get that feedback.
It's very important.
Anyway, beside the game, we are going to prepare some cool things for you guys, some visual art and stuff, so you can watch the evolution of the game until it goes out. Okay.
Yeah. Also in the Twitch channel, we are transmitting almost every night the progress of animations and
animation, background art, sketch.
So don't be shy and enjoy guys.
Say hello or something, please. So I think that's it for all for today. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some more AMAs in the future next week. We're pretty sure. So thank you guys. Thank you very much.
I hope you liked it, guys, and yes, we'll see you soon again. Bye.